Everything was calm in my cabin yard until the doorbell rang. I had no idea this innocent moment would spiral into something I could never have imagined. I opened the door to find a man in a uniform claiming to be an HOA officer. But something about him didn't feel right. His eyes were cold, his smile too forced. I didn't trust him. He introduced himself as an HOA officer, saying I had violated several community rules, but his tone wasn't just authoritative, it was threatening. Behind him stood a man I didn't recognize, his presence unnerving. He stood too close, I scanning the yard like he was sizing it up. I felt a chill run down my spine as the officer demanded I let them search the property. I stood frozen, trying to keep my composure, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was horribly off. The friend seemed to be holding something behind his back. Was it a weapon? The tension in the air was suffocating, and I could feel the danger escalating. They were pushing me, getting closer, and I had no idea what they were planning. I needed to act fast before things went too far. I didn't have time to think. I reached for my phone and quickly texted my security team. I had to call in my SWAT team. I knew I wasn't prepared for whatever these men were trying to do. Seconds felt like hours, but then my phone buzzed with a message. We're on our way. I could hear the officer's voice growing louder, becoming more hostile, and in that moment, I realized I was no longer in control. The man behind him stepped forward, and I saw his hand twitch toward something hidden beneath his jacket. It was then that I knew I had made the right call. Within minutes, the sound of sirens echoed in the distance. The SWAT team was closing in. The SWAT team arrived, their vehicles screeching to a halt in my yard. The officers quickly surrounded the two men, demanding they freeze. The so-called HOA officer looked panicked as he realized he was no longer in charge. It wasn't long before he and his friend were handcuffed and dragged away. Turns out, the man wasn't an officer at all. He was a criminal, pretending to have power, trying to intimidate people for who knows what reason. I had been right to be suspicious. My heart was still racing, but I was relieved to know that I hadn't been alone in this. The SWAT team took control, and I watched as the fake officer was led away in cuffs. That moment was a wake-up call. I thought I was just living a peaceful life, but this incident showed me how easily things can take a dark turn. Trust your gut. Always be prepared for the unexpected. Stay safe, and don't let anyone threaten you. If you found this story unbelievable, hit that like button and subscribe for more crazy stories.